Start doing this to build business credit even if you have no business credit to start. By the end of this video, you'll have a plan to build your business credit step by step. Many business owners don't know about business credit until they need it. Having good business credit, though, can help you secure business loans, lines of credit, and better terms with suppliers and vendors, lower insurance rates, and even help you land more lucrative contracts. The best part is you don't need perfect personal credit to build business credit. So what is business credit? Well, your business can have its own credit reports, and those credit reports are part of your business reputation. They're how someone else might view your business and whether it makes sense to do business with you. One advantage of building business credit is you can separate and get away from using your personal credit. So how do you get started? Well, the first is to make sure your business has a solid foundation that looks official, because here's the essence of business credit. The essence of business credit is it's all about risk. Anyone who checks your business credit is trying to decide, hey, if I do business with this company, will they deliver? Will they pay me back? Are they low risk? So part of this risk assessment is how legitimate your business looks. So things like having a business address, having a basic business website, having a business phone number. These are all things that help add to your business credibility and reputation, and they can be a helpful step when you're starting to build business credit. It is a good idea to get an employer identification, or EIN, if you want to build business credit. Now, if you've already formed a business entity like a corporation or a limited liability company, LLC, then you have one. But if you're operating as a sole proprietorship, you can still request an EIN from the IRS for free. And we'll include a resource that'll make it easy for you to do this in the description. It's also helpful to open a business bank account. Now, you do not have to have a business bank account to have business credit, and it won't show up on your business credit report, but it is one of the essential requirements for many types of business financing. So if you're trying to build business credit in part to get business loans or financing, then having a business bank account is part of that process. You also want to set up your business for success. Choose the right industry code, because one thing that you may not realize is that a lot of times business credit is tied to your industry. So the credit score, for example, can compare other businesses in your industry with your business to see how you're performing. Your industry code is represented by a NAICS or SIC code, so NAICS or SIC code. And these are codes that were originally developed by the government for tracking purposes, but now they're often tied to the activity a business does, and many lenders use that code to help decide what types of businesses they will lend to and what types they won't. So make sure if yours is on your credit report that it's accurate. When I started my business, I was assigned a SIC code that was not correct, and it did cause me hassles down the road. So I want you to avoid that and pick the one that best represents your business. If you don't quite understand what I'm talking about here, we've got a resource in the description that will help you understand how to choose your NAICS or SIC industry code. And to be clear, this code, the NAICS code or the SIC code, is designed to represent where your business makes most of its money. So you want to be accurate. The idea isn't to not tell the truth, because if you aren't accurate, it could have repercussions for your business down the line. Next, I'm going to give you a few steps that are in NAB's Business Credit Starter Pack. I will include a link in the description so you can walk through these steps. The first one is to get accounts that report and start with tradelines. These are usually net 30 accounts, which means you buy something and you pay for it 30 days later. And some of these companies will report your payment history to business credit. If they do, and if you pay on time, that can be a very valuable credit reference to establish and build your credit history. Another step is to get a business credit card if you qualify. Business credit cards often report to business credit bureaus, so this can be a valuable reference for building that credit history. Once you've got a few accounts reporting, then you want to continue to pay on time, use them from time to time so they remain active, and then monitor your business credit scores and see if you're progressing as you want to. If you aren't seeing the improvement that you are hoping to see, you may need to add another account or two and again, pay them on time. Building business credit is a process. You can make progress pretty quickly if you're proactive, but you shouldn't expect overnight results. It does take time. A few mistakes to avoid: absolutely do not pay late if at all possible, because late payments will affect your business credit history and business credit. A day late could show up as a late payment on your business credit reports. Try to avoid getting in too deep in debt. It's okay to have debt. It's okay to make payments, but you want to avoid very high balances because those could affect your credit score with some scoring models. You do need several trade lines typically to get a strong business credit score, but do be careful about applying for a lot of credit at once. Sometimes that can show up as a risk factor that could affect your credit. Building business credit does take time, but you can get started today. And today is the best day to get started, because the longer you wait, the longer it will take you to establish that credit history. NAV will be here to make it easy for you. Just use the resources in the description to get started. NAV offers a free step-by-step building business credit checklist, and you can get that in the description. Drop a comment. Tell us where you're at in your business credit building journey. NAV would love to support you. Like, share, and subscribe for more business building tips.